We often take it for granted, this force that holds us to the ground. It's invisible yet ever present. Every step we take, every jump we make, and every object we see falling to the ground is a testament to this unseen force. Gravity is so ingrained in our daily lives that we rarely stop to think about its profound impact. This is gravity, the pull that every object with mass exerts on every other. From the smallest grain of sand to the largest celestial bodies, gravity is the glue that binds the universe together. It's the reason why an apple falls from a tree and why we don't float off into space. The larger the object, the stronger its gravitational pull. This is why massive planets and stars have such a significant influence on their surroundings. Their immense mass creates a gravitational field that can affect objects millions of miles away. Our Earth, a giant sphere hurtling through space, possesses a powerful gravitational field. This field not only keeps us grounded, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining the planet's atmosphere and oceans. Without gravity, the air we breathe and the water we drink would drift away into the void of space. It's this force that keeps our feet planted firmly on the ground, preventing us from floating away. Imagine a world without gravity, where every step would send you floating into the air and every object would drift aimlessly. Life as we know it would be impossible. It's what dictates the fall of an apple from a tree and the graceful arc of a ball thrown in the air. These everyday occurrences are all governed by the same fundamental force. Whether it's a leaf gently falling to the ground or a rocket launching into space, gravity is always at play. Gravity is also the reason our planet orbits the sun. This gravitational pull creates a stable path for Earth, allowing it to maintain a consistent distance from the sun. This delicate balance ensures that our planet receives just the right amount of sunlight and warmth to sustain life. Just as the sun's gravity holds Earth in its orbit, Earth's gravity holds our moon in place. The moon's gravitational pull also affects Earth, creating tides and influencing the planet's rotation. This intricate dance between celestial bodies is a testament to the power and precision of gravity. It's a delicate balance, this cosmic dance governed by an unseen force. Every planet, moon, and star is part of a vast, interconnected web of gravitational interactions. These forces shape the structure of galaxies and determine the fate of stars and planets. Without gravity, our world as we know it would cease to exist. The very fabric of the universe would unravel, and the orderly motion of celestial bodies would descend into chaos. Gravity is the architect of the cosmos, creating order from the chaos of the Big Bang. But what if this fundamental force were to suddenly change? What if the gravitational constant, the value that determines the strength of gravity, were to shift? The consequences would be unimaginable, affecting everything from the orbits of planets to the structure of atoms. What if, overnight, Earth's gravity were to double? The increased force would make everyday tasks incredibly difficult. Walking, lifting objects, and even breathing would become strenuous. Buildings and structures not designed to withstand the extra weight might collapse, and the natural world would be thrown into disarray. The delicate balance that sustains life on Earth would be disrupted, leading to a cascade of unforeseen consequences. Imagine waking up one morning and everything feels twice as heavy. The simple act of opening your eyes feels like lifting weights, and the thought of getting out of bed seems almost impossible. Your body feels like it's being pulled down by an invisible force, making every movement a struggle. Your steps are labored, your movements sluggish. Each step you take feels like you're wading through thick mud, and the effort required to move is exhausting. The ground beneath you feels like it's pulling you down, making it hard to stay upright. This is the immediate, disorienting reality of a world with doubled gravity. Your sense of balance is thrown off, and you feel like you're constantly fighting against an unseen force. The world around you feels unfamiliar and hostile, and you struggle to make sense of it. The human body, accustomed to Earth's normal gravitational pull, would struggle to adapt. The muscles that once allowed you to move with ease now feel weak and inadequate. The weight of your own body feels like a burden, and every movement requires immense effort. Our muscles would strain under the increased weight, our bones would feel the pressure. The added force would put immense stress on our skeletal system, leading to pain and discomfort. Simple tasks like standing or sitting would become painful, and our bodies would struggle to cope with the increased load. Simple tasks like walking or lifting objects would become Herculean feats. The effort required to perform even the most basic actions would be overwhelming, and our bodies would quickly tire. Carrying groceries or lifting a small object would feel like lifting a heavy weight, and our muscles would quickly fatigue. Animals, too, would face immense challenges. The creatures that once moved with grace and agility would now struggle to move at all. Their bodies, like ours, would be unprepared for the increased gravitational pull, and they would find it difficult to adapt. Birds accustomed to soaring through the air would find it difficult to generate enough lift. The increased gravity would make it nearly impossible for them to take flight, and they would be grounded. The skies, once filled with the graceful flight of birds, would now be eerily empty. Land animals built for speed and agility would become slow and cumbersome. The cheetah, once the fastest land animal, would struggle to run, and the deer, known for its graceful leaps, would find it difficult to move. The natural world would be transformed, and the animals that once thrived would now struggle to survive. The very fabric of our world would be altered. The increased gravitational pull would have a profound impact on the environment, causing the ground to crack and shift. The landscape would be transformed, and the world we once knew would be unrecognizable. Buildings, bridges, and other structures designed to withstand normal gravity could buckle and collapse under the increased strain. The infrastructure that once supported our way of life would be at risk, and the safety of our homes and cities would be compromised. The increased weight would put immense pressure on buildings and bridges, causing them to crack and collapse. Transportation systems would grind to a halt, airplanes unable to take flight, cars struggling to move. The increased gravity would make it difficult for vehicles to operate, and the transportation networks that once connected us would be disrupted. Airplanes would be grounded, unable to generate enough lift to take off, and cars would struggle to move, making travel difficult and dangerous. Our cardiovascular system, responsible for circulating blood throughout our bodies, would face an uphill battle against doubled gravity. The heart, a powerful muscle, would be under constant strain, working tirelessly to ensure that blood reaches every part of the body. This increased effort would not only make the heart pump harder, but also faster, leading to a higher risk of cardiovascular diseases. The arteries and veins, too, would be under immense pressure, potentially leading to issues like varicose veins or even ruptures. The heart would have to work twice as hard to pump blood against the increased downward pull. This relentless effort could lead to an enlarged heart, a condition known as cardiomegaly, which can cause severe health complications. The increased workload on the heart would also mean that it would require more oxygen and nutrients, putting additional stress on the entire circulatory system. Our bones and joints, designed to support our weight under normal conditions, would be subjected to immense stress. The skeletal system, which provides the framework for our bodies, would be under constant pressure, leading to accelerated wear and tear. This could result in conditions like osteoarthritis becoming more common and occurring at a younger age. The increased gravitational force would also make movements more laborious, causing more frequent injuries and strains. The risk of fractures and joint problems would skyrocket. Simple activities like walking or climbing stairs could lead to serious injuries. The bones, although capable of remodeling and becoming denser over time, would initially be vulnerable to breaks and fractures. Joints, which are already prone to wear and tear, would deteriorate faster, leading to chronic pain and mobility issues. Even standing for prolonged periods would become painful. The muscles and tendons which support our posture would be under constant strain, leading to fatigue and discomfort. People would find themselves needing to sit or lie down more frequently to relieve the pressure on their bodies. Everyday tasks that we take for granted, like standing in line or waiting for a bus, would become challenging and exhausting. Over time, our bodies might begin to adapt, our bones growing denser, our muscles becoming stronger. This adaptation process, would involve significant changes at the cellular level, with bone cells working overtime to increase bone density and muscle fibers becoming thicker and more robust. Regular exercise and physical therapy would play a crucial role in helping our bodies cope with the increased gravitational force. But this adaptation would be a slow and arduous process fraught with challenges. The body's ability to adapt is remarkable, but it comes with its own set of difficulties. The increased physical demands would require a higher intake of nutrients and energy, making proper nutrition more important than ever. Additionally, the psychological impact of living under such conditions could not be ignored, as the constant physical strain would take a toll on mental health. Despite these challenges, the human body's resilience and capacity for adaptation would shine through, showcasing the incredible potential for overcoming even the most daunting obstacles. Section 4. Crumbling foundations, infrastructure in crisis. The built environment, carefully engineered to withstand Earth's normal gravity, would face catastrophic consequences. Skyscrapers, once symbols of human ingenuity, could crumble under their own weight. Bridges, designed to carry specific loads, could buckle and collapse. Transportation systems would be thrown into disarray. Airplanes, reliant on lift to overcome gravity, would be grounded. Cars and trucks would struggle to move under the increased weight, their engines straining. The delicate balance of infrastructure that underpins our modern world would be shattered. Section 5. A turbulent atmosphere. Weather gone wild. The atmosphere itself, held in place by Earth's gravity, would undergo dramatic changes. The air would become denser, making it harder to breathe. Weather patterns would become more extreme, with stronger winds, heavier rainfall, and more intense storms. The delicate balance of our planet's climate would be disrupted. The increased gravitational pull could potentially alter Earth's orbit, affecting the seasons and potentially leading to long-term climate change.